Welcome everyone to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking about how I do the sound effects in my videos. So when I was working on the Billy Marks Dojo fight film, I knew that I wanted good sound effects. Having good sound effects will bring your film to life. Now I had done sound effects in the past, but they've always just been subpar. So just recently I've been really focusing on working on good sound effects. So first thing what I did is I went to YouTube to see if I could try to find a good tutorial on sound effects. But I could not find what I was looking for. So because I've always been kind of self-taught in everything that I do, I decided to try it myself. So Final Cut Pro X has thousands of sound effects that I am free to use. I also have downloaded a list of sound effects from the YouTube Studio library for free. It's all free, and they have worked out very well. I would not have been able to do the sound effects that I have done if I didn't have them. But I'll have a list of all those sound effects that I've downloaded in the video description below, so be sure to check out those links. So many of you, I'm sure, know I did a trailer for the Billy Marks Dojo film. I posted it on Facebook and Instagram. If you don't follow me, the link's in the description. But I'm going to be demonstrating on this trailer that I posted. Okay, so I'll go ahead and use this section right here. I'll mute the music. And also one thing that's good to add for like detail is having like a kind of thing, as if like there's hard punches and it's really making an impact on their opponent. Okay, so I'll go ahead and take this hit right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you the layering I do, the length, or even the adjustments I've made to the sound effects. So let me go ahead and just select all of these, and I will solo select items. So the first thing I'm pretty sure I started with every time was the swish. So here I've got a sound effect called swoosh, which is actually a YouTube sound effect. So what I did is I came up here, clicked on music. Alright, I'm in the YouTube sounds playlist I've created, and then I'll just type in swoosh. Okay, so I got a few selections here. This is the one I use. So a lot of sounds that I'll download, I'll use like very small snippets of them sometimes. So if you listen to the beginning of this, that is what I use. So I'll go ahead and highlight that, bring it down. Okay, and the only thing I did with this is turn the volume down to -6. So now for the actual hit, I went and brought down body hit number 8, which is a sound effect that comes with Final Cut Pro X. So with this I added a muffle effect, which can be found in the effects browser over here. So I did muffle clean and turned it down to 5. So that's the sound it gives, kind of more of a bass sound. Then I added a bone break. Bone break is a sound effect that comes with Final Cut Pro X. Alright, then I added another bone break. I added bone break number 3. Okay, and I only used a section of this, like just a small part at the end, like that amount. And basically did no adjustments with the sounds. Okay, then I added a second body hit, same, number 8. And this time I didn't add any muffle effect. What I did is I just turned the volume down to 6. That way we're getting two things out of the same sound effect. We're getting more of a muffled, a bass sounding one, and then we've got the raw sound. And then last I added a football kick in grass, which is a sound effect that can be found in the YouTube Studio library. Basically did nothing with the volume or the adjustments, just left it just like that. Okay, I'll go ahead and do this one. Okay, now right here we've got a very big, long, loud swoosh. Okay, so I start with the swoosh. So this is a Final Cut Pro sound effect. I just type in tele. So right here, this section. That swoosh that you hear in there, that's what I grab. Okay, so I bring the volume up to 12, which is all the way, and then I add a ring shifter effect. And then I go ahead and duplicate this sound effect, line them up, both up exactly the same, bring this one down to 6. Basically what I did there is I didn't feel like the first one was loud enough, even though I had it all the way up to 12. So I brought in another one. And then to add more of a high pitch to this whoosh, I added an arrow sound effect, which is a Final Cut Pro X sound effect. Right there, right before the wood smash. So just this amount. Okay, and then bring it down to a -21 because it's a very loud and a very high-pitched sound effect, and I only need a small amount of it. Okay, now with that, we can move into the actual body hit. So first thing I do is I do a body hit number 9, a Final Cut Pro X sound effect. basically just bring the volume down to -6. Then I add a bone break number 3, bring the volume down to a -7, and then a football kick in grass, which is a YouTube sound effect. Now for this one, I use the first kick right here. Basically just bring the volume up to 2. And then I add a football catch and tug sound effect, which is a YouTube sound effect as well. Actually, I use just the very first spike right here. Bring the volume down to -2, and that's just about it. So with that, this is what we have. And yep, that's just about everything for today's video. So go out there and make some stop motion action films, make some live action films, add it into your program if you have one, and go to town on those sound effects. And with that, that brings this video to an end. If you guys have any more questions on sound effects or would like me to do a sound effect tutorial part 2, then let me know in the comment section below. Also, before I end this video, I'd like to remind you guys that Valentine's Day is just right around the corner. I've got a Billy Marks Brickhead set that I offer for sale on my website, brickbuildtime.com. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.